go down to Ford's Theater, and I'd like to see something over there again, and I'd like to show you something as well over at Ford's Theater, which is where on April 14, 1865, President Abraham Lincoln was shot at Ford's Theater. So let's go over there now. This was the old Woody's, Woodward and Lothrop. It's a DC area department store that existed for many years until they went out of business many years ago. But they still keep the Woodward and Lothrop sign as sort of a memorial to the past. But it's not really a Woodward and Lothrop anymore, it's an H&M. Here it is, everybody. This is Ford's Theater. On April 14, 1865, John Wilkes Booth crept into the presidential box of Ford's Theater and shot President Lincoln twice through the head. He was mortally wounded and gravely wounded, and he was taken across the street to this house, the Garfield house, and here he was treated, but they could not save him. On April 15, 1865, President Lincoln succumbed to his wounds and died here at this house, which is now a museum, the Peterson House, which is now the Peterson Museum up there. Let me show you the alleyway. Let me show you Baptist Alley, which is right behind Ford's Theater, which is where John Wilkes Booth made his escape. And I will go ahead and reenact his escape from Baptist Alley, which is just right behind Ford's Theater. So let's go back there now and see if I can reenact the escape. Okay, let's go. All right, everybody, let's go back to the back alley called Baptist Alley, which is right behind the theater where John Wilkes Booth made his escape. Ironically enough, there's an escape room here right next to the alleyway where John Wilkes Booth made his escape, and here we are. Oh, I got a little truck blocking the way there, as you can see. This is Baptist Alley, everybody. I think he's trying to get into the alleyway, but see, these trucks don't really fit. These trucks don't really fit in these tiny little alleyways like this. Oh wow, the stage door is even open there. They're doing something. I don't know which stage door. Hey, how you doing? So this is the backstage door, everybody, where
this is the door that this booth actually ran out of.
Yeah, this is the actual door.
Yeah, the doorway, okay. I guess.
The doorway, yeah. Well, not the actual door, I guess. That's the doorway. Anyway, yeah. This is it right here. So this leads right into Ford's Theater right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to, but I would actually walk inside, but we're in the middle of rehearsal.
So everybody, this is the back of Ford's Theater, as you can see. We got the stage, we got you know, this is probably where John Wilkes Booth made his escape, right here. Could probably. Oh. Let me see if I can reenact John Wilkes Booth escape here from the point of view of John Wilkes Booth. So hang on. So here would be the stage door, and John Wilkes Booth would be. Let's pretend I'm John Wilkes Booth, and he'd be limping because he jumped off the balcony like this, right to his waiting horse. Let's pretend this is my horse, and let's go down the alleyway here. And he went this way. Yeah, let's go. And then he made a left here in this alleyway over here. at full speed, galloping up and down up this this alleyway here. Yeah! See, that's what John Wilkes Booth would have done. He went, yeah! And out into the street here. And John Wilkes Booth escapes into the night. He isn't captured until 2 weeks later in Virginia, in a barn in Virginia. And that's how he makes his escape. So that's how John Wilkes Booth made his escape. How do you like my reenactment of it, huh? Is it pretty cool? Anyway, so as I mentioned earlier, he makes a left into this. That's Ford's Theater back there. And then this place, this alleyway is called Baptist Alley. It is called that because there used to be I believe there used to be a Baptist church at the end of the alley where many Baptists would worship. But that's not there anymore. But the alleyway is still called Baptist Alley. And this is Ford's Theater, everybody. This is the front of Ford's Theater right here. I haven't seen a show at Ford's Theater in many, many years. I think the last time I saw a show here was 1987 or 88. I remember the show even. It was Nonsense. Nonsense was the last show I saw here at Ford's Theater. This is the FBI headquarters, everybody. You wanted a miracle? I give you the FBI.
You ask for miracles, dear. I give you the FBI.
Let's swing on down to the Lincoln Memorial and see what's going on down there. Behind me is Constitution Avenue, and I'm going to head towards the mall over here. Or as it's pronounced in England, the Mall. And it looks like there's some kind of broken sprinkler going on down there, so there's a water feature going on over there. Huh, I wonder why the street has no cars. Maybe perhaps it's been closed off. I don't know. See, there's no cars or anything. And this is the Museum of Natural History. We passed by it before. The Museum of Natural History here in Washington. All right, everybody, welcome to the Washington Monument again. As you can see, that's the Washington Monument. It's a nice day again here in Washington, D.C. This whole week has been a very nice week weather-wise, bright and sunny, and temperatures in the low 80s, no humidity. So I've been using my scooter a lot this week, as you can imagine, because the weather has been quite beautiful. And I know, and I know it will not last very long, because I know next week it is going to be hot again. I heard it's going to be like an Indian summer, last gasp of summer before fall sets in. As we approach now the World War II Memorial, as you can see, there is the World War II Memorial, everybody, to commemorate the sacrifices of our World War II veterans. The greatest generation. The generation of my grandfather. who sacrificed so much so that the world can be free of tyranny and oppression. The greatest generation.